When we make policy, you always have to have research and statistics to back that policy up, especially when you're talking about government-based policy solutions.
Following our outreach work on the 2010 census, Advancing Justice has been working on a series of demographic reports on Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander communities in order to make this data more accessible to advocates and policymakers. With these reports, we hope to provide a better understanding of our communities. As the data shows, while some in our community are thriving, there are many who continue to struggle. Some segments of our community are among the poorest in the nation. This is not readily apparent when one only looks at the Asian American community as a whole without delving into the disaggregated data.
Before we had the pre-election survey with Linda Lake, there was actually no discussion of the Asian American Pacific Islander electorate or the vote. We are not mentioned much by the political parties or with the press. But once that survey actually came out, it actually provided tools for the media as well as the parties to actually start focusing on our community.
Our post-election survey interviewed approximately 6,600 AAPIs in English, Spanish, and 9 Asian languages. More than 40% of the AAPIs who were surveyed chose to be interviewed in an Asian language. Among the findings, we found that 2/3 of AAPIs voted for President Obama, yet half still remain independent or do not think in terms of political parties. The post-election survey also found that language proficiency does make a difference.
We conduct research in areas where there are gaps in information in the AAPI community, but mostly we share and synthesize research that's conducted by others.
In addition to working with the federal government, we have also worked with other non-governmental organizations to ensure that the way that data is collected and presented, as well as the actual data produced, fully reflects the entirety of our community. These partnerships have been very important to our work. In addition, it has allowed us to encourage other organizations currently engaged in conducting research to include Asian Americans in their efforts.
NCAPA and the Applied Research Center hosted a pre-convening to that conference and came together with various organizations to discuss data and research. And from that pre-convening, we formed a working group. And out of that working group came our best practices document. Advancing Justice AAJC has been one of our working group members and been one of the experts in providing assistance in developing this document.
We've worked with Nielsen, and we've worked with other groups. For example, we worked with the Leadership Conference Telecom Task Force, and through our coalition of many civil rights groups, we've worked with the Federal Communications Commission to help shape studies that will help increase diversity in our mass media and also make sure that our media serves the communication needs of various communities.